I am a tinkerer at heart, and I think about my dad. So I grew up on the south side of Chicago, and my dad was a telephone repairman. But what he would do, and he didn't have it all, but or what he would do is he would go to whether it was the thrift store, or I guess they used to have these, whether it was the flea market, or they used to have these things, and I guess like computer auction, another one. He would get like spare computer parts, and he would build, and back then the computer was more than just a little thin laptop. It was like you have a monitor, you have the big lines. So he would actually build computers. I mean, that's how I got introduced to computers at a young age. Right, this is growing up in the '90s. Not a lot of people where I grew up had access to computers and the internet, but he would find these spare parts like motherboard and RAM and the processor and all these things, and he would physically build these computers. And so I got this idea of just being a tinkerer and a builder from him because that was the example I saw. And so for me, if I were to describe my ideal of like, hey, I don't have to work, Afrotech is a million people. I don't have the show out to where all autopilot yogurt, where it's just everything's happening, but that would be my day would still look a lot like it does, which is I'm going to be writing some code, I'm going to be building because that's in my DNA.